Our first story is about Glenn McDole, World War II veteran, United States Marine Corps, from right here in Des Moines. Glenn was captured by the Japanese in the Philippines and spent 3 years as a prisoner of war. Now, the stories of his abuse while he was a prisoner, those are well documented. But the story of his escape, it's hard to imagine.
I was a prisoner of war until December 14th, 1944. I'll never forget. Smitty and I was sitting down there looking out over the bay, and here you see him coming skimming across the top of the water. Big 4-engine plane came up to prison camp, head hop over the top of us, and he's going across. He's giving us the old wing flap, and we could see those stars on there. When he left, he went out, moved that airstrip, boom, 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 right down through the center. Then they sounded air raid again. Says, get in your trench, get in your trench, the Americans are coming, Americans are coming. And so the trench I was in was right along the edge of the cliff. And so I told the 20 guys in there with me, I said, let's knock a hole through the side, because if a bomb hits, it's going to cave it in on us. This way we'll have an escape hatch. A bunch of Japanese came down through the prison camp, carrying nothing but buckets and torches. And they came up to the first trench, a couple of buckets of gas and torches in on them. Here this Dr. Mango, God bless that guy. He came out they had little foxholes they were in, the officers. And this Mango came out of with his hands in the air, pleading, perfect Japanese language, telling them, why don't we talk? And the only thing they did was machine gun him and then threw a bucket of gas on him. So I told Smitty, Smitty, my God, they're killing everybody. Smith said, oh, you're joking. I said, no, take a look. And when he looked up there, and they could see some of these guys running human torches, this old big Texan, he said, all right, y'all, let's get out of here. And we started down the beach, and the machine gunners opened up on us. And I got flacked in the leg, and so I had to cripple back towards the prison camp. Now you imagine 3 years of garbage going over this pit. So I got close to the bank and buried right back up in underneath that garbage. And that's where I spent the rest of the afternoon, in that garbage pile. It wasn't long. I could feel them, hear them walk across that garbage. One of them got close to the bank, and I was just staring out that hole, and I was staring him right straight in the eyes. I didn't move, I just closed my eyes. Of course, I was covered with mud and junk. And about that time, a shot rang out, and away they went. The only way out of here, we're gonna have to swim this big channel. And I started swimming. 5 miles around that point to get to the other side. Of course, when I hit the other side, I passed out.
139 prisoners died on that day. 11 escaped with their lives. And those 11 were actually helped by local Filipinos. Now, if you'd like to see the entire story in its entirety, Veterans Perspective on YouTube or weareiowa.com. Now, Jackie has another amazing story about an Iowa veteran.
There were many jobs during World War II, from rationing coffee to tin to working in the munition plant. Our next veteran had the amazing opportunity of protecting one of our most valuable assets, the B-17 bomber. Meet Jack Frost.
My job was the waist gunner, taking care of the middle of the plane. If you were going on a mission, the first thing we would do, they'd get us up about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, fellas, roll out. We have a mission this morning.
After you dressed, you would keep to the mess hall and eat there. Then you'd get in the truck and you'd go to your headquarters, and then they would give you the breakdown of it.
Target for the day is ankle.
And then you'd eat breakfast again. Then you'd go out and get on the plane, and you'd fly for 12 to 14 hours. Well, our formation would be 36 planes. We would not only have our group, but there'd be other groups. Could be anywhere from 200 to 1,000 planes up there. You couldn't see them all because they'd just be scattered out. They'd be scattered for 5 miles. In addition to the regular flight gear, we also had electric suits that we wore, even long underwear. It would keep us warm. We also wore our wool dress clothes. You weren't sitting, you were looking all the time. We were looking all around on both sides of the plane. We was looking at anything that was German, but vigilant all the time.
Just knocked down another one. Scratch one ME-109.
The P-51s with the red tails come out, and they'd come along beside us, and then they would do a wing waver at us, you know, and then we waved back at them. All the gunners were automatically buck sergeants. And the reason of that being is that if it went down or you bailed out, the German Air Force would treat you as an airman if you were a sergeant. But if you were a corporal, you'd go to prison.
If you want to learn more about Jack or other Iowa veterans, you can always stop out at the Gold Star Museum and you can literally step in a simulated B-17. We're going to continue to honor our heroes as you're watching a very special Veterans Day here on CW Iowa 23 and Local 5. We'll be right back.